Good afternoon, gentlemen. Is there any wine for men here?
Why, is there any men here? Oh, now there is.
Darn right. I'd rather drink it than talk about it.
Westphalia, it's calling you. Get in the van and hike your homeland. Bring the family, they wanna be there to see a show in a low back chair. That's how the call-ins mix.
What are you doing in there? Well, you're setting up. So next up, 2016 Bailey Ranch Zinfandel. So this is not from the old Bailey like the Shannon. This is from David Bailey's home property, all dry farm, all head train, certified organic. Block 1 is the Lomadrone block. Always has been. It's the only block we've bought fruit from David Bailey.
The thing about block 1 is you can never make a mistake there, because if you do, you could die.
Pretty steep. It's a challenging block to walk up and down.
You could take out a vine.
I can only imagine Dave driving that tractor up and down there. It's got to be hairy.
That's a tragic loss.
And walking up it, you can only imagine.
Walking is... No, I do walk up it. Well, I did.
You did 20 years ago?
I did walk up it. Farmed by a single human being.
Mr. David Bailey.
A fine figure of a man. Planted in 2000, I believe, so we're now 20-year-old grapevines. 12 by 12, dry farm, head train. Creepy. David Bailey, weird as he is, creeping at the windows, is definitely one of the best farmers that I work with.
And the most legit, like...
Most legit, real. Really does farm himself, does the work himself. He's on the tractor, he's on foot, he's holding a hoe. He is legitimately and certified organic, not only on the grapes but on the walnuts too, and grows potatoes and other products. There's a thing that I've always said and I still believe in. I don't want to buy grapes from someone that I don't want to have at my dinner table. And David Bailey is absolutely a guy that you want to have at your dinner table. He's such a good human being.
Talking about native yeast.
Yeah,
he's the ultimate native yeast.
He may be a native yeast.
But 2016 is a delicious vintage of Zinfandel from Bailey.
Yeah, it is. And we try, Zinfandel in general, and we should talk about that a little bit. In Paso Robles, it's become known as a Rhone area, a Rhone site, great blends, blah blah blah, which is true. That's where we've evolved. However, we always should remember that the roots and the history of Paso Robles is in Zinfandel. That's kind of where it started. Before Gary Eberly was doing his Syrah, before Tablas Creek showed up, people were growing Zinfandel. And so, for me, it's important that we make at least a couple of Zins from the west side of Paso Robles, so we're keeping true to our history.
And if made, this is an opinion here, but if made in the style that we make it, dry, like we make all of our wines, it can be an amazing wine. People have this thought of Zinfandel, I think, that it's like this sweet, giant, oaky fruit bomb.
Yeah.
That they don't want to drink, but it's a really nice grape and it grows amazingly here, right?
Yeah, made with some elegance and some restraint. I think it can be super, super pretty. It holds great acidity. I think I wrote a tasting note years back saying throw me in the briar patch, the old Brer Rabbit thing.
Oh, it's so rhubarb.
And that's what it reminds me of. It's a briar patch, it's rhubarb, it's just such great, bright, lively fruit. So yeah, from the moment David drives up with the old truck and drops the fruit off, the smell of the ferment. Usually we do this with pump over, not punch down. Like the air. like the brightness that it gives. I think
it's nothing to do with tank space.
this is 16. This is 16. We just tasted a 19 out of barrel. What? Last Sunday, 6 days ago. And I think both your brother Austin, you and myself, and Amanda and Taylor also, were blown away by that wine. I mean, we got it in at just the right moment. And it's really hard with Zin, particularly with the growers we work with. David doesn't want to pick early. He wants it to hang because he likes sugar. He's got a sweet tooth, and it seems to be a theme with these farmers. But if you can get it in, we can get it in early enough where it's not 16% alcohol. I'm not sure what this is.
This is 13.8.
13.8. I mean, that's a great moment for Zinfandel for me. It's not pruny, it's not dried fruit, it's bright, briary, fresh, vibrant. It's a beautiful wine. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, David Bailey. Thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you for doing what you do, Mr. Collins.
You could be
Mr.
a little
Collins.
nicer about it. It would be good, but
So when you take a drink of this, you can feel the danger in this wine. I'll leave you with that, my friends. Peace, love, Jah Rastafari.
That's how the Collins mix.
We almost made it.
maybe it's you. Maybe it's all you. Pressed and fermented cold.
Picked at the right time.
Picked at the right time, bottled with minimal SO2.